it simply, New York City is part of my life and my identity. I've lived here for over 18 years, and during those years I've developed a strong opinion on the bustling metropolis, both positive and negative. As I haven't officially decided where I plan to attend college, I think that it's important to acknowledge a large part of my life and so many others. I wonder from time to time if I would have grown up differently if I had lived in the Midwest, the South, or not in the United States at all. Nature versus nurture and behaviorists aside, I'm happy the way I turned out here.
Hitchhiked away across USA.
If you've lived in New York for any amount of time, I'm sure that you've become familiar with the city's extensive subway system. Over 400 stations, millions of riders per day, blah 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 blah. Getting a seat on the subway is usually an issue. Sometimes it's a moral decision in which you'd give up your own seat for the elderly, those with children, or the disabled. Other times there is ample room for you to sit, but some guy has his legs spread out taking up nearly 3 seats because he thinks he has the world's largest balls, or he's preparing to give birth. Most New Yorkers aren't too fond of Times Square. Too crowded, too many tourists, too many thieves. But when you do walk around the crossroads of the world, headed to see a show, a pungent, nose-quivering, smoky scent travels into one's nasal cavity. Lining the streets are grill carts, and they are always burning something. I refuse to take a shower in the morning. Nope, no, nine. Taking a shower at 6:45 just does not work in my building. C'est impossible. Everybody wakes up and decides to take a shower at the same time. Maybe I've been conditioned to take massaging hot water showers for granted, but a cold, drippy, spitting shower head is the most frustrating experience known to man. Try to wash your hair. You'll just end up scrubbing the shampoo out with a towel when you get out of the shower. The pressure just sucks. I guess that's what you get for living in a huge apartment building. I take showers at night now. Summers in New York can be dreadful. Scalding heat and high humidity. Sometimes the sanitation department can't keep up with their normal schedule, and garbage bags are left on the sidewalk during the day, dripping unknown juices onto the sidewalk, which then get boiled by the sun and smell disgusting. See, in the winter, this isn't really an issue, but once it starts to get hot, for some reason, people get reckless with their garbage disposal. There are so many stories that I could tell about performances on the subway. There's the usual bunch, the mariachi bands, the reggae drummers, and the really strong guys with boomboxes who break dance. There are other interesting performers, but I'll briefly recall a memorable story. I was sitting in a pretty empty train car, blasting my music through my headphones, and I felt something on my leg. It's a drawing of a countryside with flowers and trees, with the words "turn over" written on it. The other side states that the man standing before me is deaf and doesn't have enough money to survive. I had to give him $1.
Take a walk on the wild side, and the colored girls go do-do-do.
Where you grow up and the experiences you have in that place are very significant to your growth. I'd like to thank New York City for making me a decent individual.
It's up to you, New York.